Today we're going to be looking at how do I answer a question using evidence from the text, because this is going to be a common thing that you're going to have to do virtually every day in this class. So here's how to do it. First, make sure you read the question carefully. You want to think about what the question is asking you before you even get started. You might even want to circle and highlight what the direction words are if that's something that you struggle with. The next thing you want to think about is the acronym RACE, R-A-C-E, because those are the steps that we're going to follow each time we have to answer a question. The first thing is R. You want to restate the question in your answer. So make sure you're using some of the words from the question. This is going to force you to write incomplete sentences, which is also important. You want to then answer the question in your own words. Don't go directly to citing evidence. First, you need to answer the question. Then you cite the evidence from the text that proves your answer. And finally, you're going to explain how does your text evidence prove that your answer is true and correct. So let's look at an example. We've been reading from the novel House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. And here's a question from one of the vignettes titled Hairs. So who does Esperanza think has the best hair in the family? Support your thinking with evidence from the text. So first we're going to do the R and restate part of the question in our answer. So we're going to use Esperanza's name and the thinks. Esperanza thinks, and then we're going to answer in our own words, that her mother has the best hair in the family. Then we're going to use, we're going to cite evidence from the text. So she says in the vignette that her mother's hair is, comma, quote, like little rosettes, like little candy circles, all curly and pretty, sweet to put your nose into when she is holding you. So notice there that I used exact words from the text. I didn't put the text in my own words. I've used a comma, quotation marks, and touch it, write it. I've written exactly what was in the text. The next step is to explain the connection between my text and what I'm trying to say. So this suggests that Esperanza likes the look and smell of her mother's hair. She doesn't say anything as complimentary about anyone else's hair in the family. Let's look at another example. So here's a question that you might be asked after reading Cinderella. Cinderella is a common fairy tale read to children. What is the theme of the story? Now, remember that theme means the message. What's the reader supposed to take away about life after reading this story? So we're first going to restate the question in our answer. So a theme from Cinderella might be, and then we're going to answer the question in our own words, that if you work hard, good things will happen for you. Then we're going to go back to the text and use exact words from the text to cite. So we're citing to answer the question. In the original story, it says, comma, quote, there she had to do hard work from morning till night, get up before daybreak, carry water, light fires, cook and wash, unquote. It also says Cinderella had to comb our hair for us, brush our shoes, and fasten our buckles, for we are going to the wedding at the king's palace. Then in the end of the story, the prince says, that is the true bride when Cinderella tries on the slipper. So, final step, we're going to explain how our text proves our answer. This shows that Cinderella worked hard caring for the stepsisters and the stepmother, and in the end, her hard work paid off because the prince asked her to be his wife. Okay? So let's review. So here's race. First, remember to restate the question in your answer. Then answer the question in your own words first. Cite evidence from the text that proves your answer. And finally, explain how your text evidence proves that your answer is true or correct. If you follow all those steps every time you answer a question, you're going to be super successful in this class.